You're now tuned in to Two Queens and a Fat Guy podcast.
Welcome to Two Queens and a Fat Guy podcast. I am Fat Father. We have Miss Corona and Jackie B. And this week we have a very, very special guest. The one and the only.
Yes.
Miss Neco Redd. Looking like she's fresh off of the set of Poetic Justice.
She does look like she was in the mail truck.
Look, drink some of this. Drink it to the middle.
Hey, yeah. So Nico, we was talking about you, just talking about just your spirit and your vibes and your positive energy and how comforting that shit is always being. Jackie, what did you say? That shit was like
a warm hug.
Right. Like a warm hug. Like you like if a warm hug was a human being.
Yes. That's because I'm fat.
What?
Nigga.
That's what fat people always give out extremely warm and good hugs. If I was to lose about 100 pounds, my hugs I wouldn't.
First of all,
we didn't say that your hug. We didn't say that it's your hugs.
Like a warm man hug.
Listen, we didn't say that it's your hugs. We said your energy is like a warm hug.
Your energy is like a warm hug.
Right, I got that. And with my hugs come my energy. So if I lose the weight, so goes the hug.
No, we saying like even through this Zoom call.
Yes.
I'm ready.
You know, I don't have the energy for this one. Hey, look. Look.
No.
I was just.
This was so listen. We are happy to have you here. We happy to have you here. Nico Redd is my sister.
I'm happy to be here. Y'all just don't know. Don't y'all see me grinning from ear to ear like I just had a facelift or some shit?
Well, baby, you looking young and youthful, honey. How you been hanging through this pandemic? How everything been going for you?
You know what? I've been very, very blessed. I can honestly say that 2020 was a really good year for me. It really was. And that doesn't take anything away from anybody else who suffered any type of tragedy or loss in their family. But for me, it was a come up.
Did you manifest a lot of things? Would you say that it was for manifestation through
most definitely, baby. I was talking to the ethers, like, look here, I want this, I want that over there, and I'll take a couple of them too, and yeah, give me all of it. Mm-hmm.
And I'm in it.
I'm in it. Look at Jackie.
Listen, because I'm surprised that you're saying that 2020 was a good year for you, especially in the industry that you're in. And you know, is it beyond that, or is it like, how was it a good year for you?
Even in the industry that we work in, because you and I, we work in the same industry.
Yeah.
And you know the type of hours that we work.
Yeah. Well, tell people what type of industry it is, because they might not know.
We in the business of making people feel good. We make people look.
We strip for a living.
We make people feel real good, okay? Real good. So
I'm just here for the show.
Shut up, Lime. You lying.
Like.
No, we're in the beauty industry. Hair, nails, skincare, massage, the whole shebang. Yeah. Self-care. Yeah. You know, people like to say the beauty industry, but I'm on something else. It's self-care. And for me, it allowed me to get a break. Because, you know, we'll work 14, 16 hours a day for 21 days straight. have one day off and then do another 30 days straight, 14, 16 hours, trying to get all the money that we can. So yeah, I took a hit once we shut down, and we were shut down for a really long time, but it allowed me to get some rest, rest my physical, rest my mental, rest my emotional on a cellular level. Like I'm talking about, I was at the crib like cooking pancakes and shit. Like, hey kids, y'all want some pancakes?
First of all,
right.
Is that how you were looking?
Yes, just like that. Y'all want some pancakes?
Hey.
So during that time, during that downtime, would you say is that when you were able to hone in more with tapping into the universe to do those manifestations and things like that, because you were so busy?
Most definitely. You know what? Let me take my goddamn head down. Hold on.
There you go, boo.
I was trying to be cute.
God damn it.
That's a beautiful piece of art right there.
Yeah. I got that same picture. I got that same picture in my bedroom.
It's one king. It's one king and one queen.
That's really how you about to be out here.
Hey, listen. That's my spirit animal.
We ain't gonna be able to contact no more.
Let me find out.
Your spirit animal muscle man with the crown.
First of all, as my son would say, if I would have sung those lyrics, well, that took a lot of thought, Pops. Hey.
Dang.
That's how my son be holding me when I say something. He be like, "Oh well, Pop, that obviously took a lot of thought." Like, are you trying to hold me?
No, he wasn't trying. He wouldn't be trying.
The kids still do that.
What's that?
When they used to do that, the kid.
No, what is that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the kids still do that.
Yeah. Because Shaka does that.
I'm not hip.
You ain't hip.
Boy.
When they make it boy, and
when they say boy,
you do this.
Boy. Mm-hmm.
You know what they probably do, and I don't pay attention.
Or they do this.
Oh, see, I know that one.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
What's that one, Jackie?
The one where they do this.
That's a gang sign. That's a gang sign.
Well, I'm not in a gang.
I'm like, ain't that the Playboy sign?
I'm not affiliated with it. However,
out here doing the gang signs. I know.
This is what they do, and then you get punched in your shit.
Yeah, because that's a gang initiation. That's what the hell. That's how I got jumped in.
Yeah, I'm not hip to that one.
You was in a gang?
Yeah, I was in a gang. Don't
bad.
bring up my past. Don't go digging in my past, nigga.
You said it first.
Before you start caressing that painting, and you took your hair down, we was talking about tapping into manifestation.
Yes.
No dead air. So do you want me to talk again?
Come on, Nico.
What was the question? Look, first of all, I did just have a baby. Okay, year before last. So that mama brain is for real.
Oh, okay? My God.
My short-term memory sucks balls, but my long-term memory. Now, please, what was the question again, sister?
I was just asking if that quiet time allowed you to tap into the universe more. Were you able to hear the things that you needed to, the frequencies that you needed to put out because it was quiet?
Most definitely, not just because it was quiet, but because I started back. And I think you might remember from when we were working out about 4 or 5 years ago on a journey that I was on then. And I had changed my diet completely. I stopped eating a lot of different things, dairy being one of them, because that should have calcified your pineal gland, so you really can't tap in. I had stopped eating meat. It was like all green, everything. So I was able to like really just flush my system and become or get closer to the source. And it was like once I did that, everything that I needed to hear from the ancestral realm and other realms that were working for me, it was like, yeah, this is what you need to do. This is where you at. This is the path you on. This is what you want to do. This is what you saying you want to do. Go ahead and do it. You got the green light. And
Wow.
I put in play a lot of different things. And a lot of people really don't, they kind of teeter. I think there's a lot of people who teeter with it, you know, because of how we was taught. But yeah, 2020 was good. It was good for me.
It was good for me too, but you know.
And it's crazy you say that though, because I be sitting back watching and I've tried to like tap into that same that energy you bring with you, right? You bring this energy with you into the room. And I've been noticing this energy for years, and I'll be like, damn, like, how did she get there? You know what I'm saying? Like, even talking about your journey a few years ago, because you came to the studio and recorded that beautiful hook for me.
Beautiful, yep.
And I remember you was on that journey because, and let me say, here on Two Queens and a Fat Guy, it's like we kicking in the living room, wide open. We don't sugarcoat shit.
Right.
So I'm just going to say, I remember that because you came to my studio and you took the biggest shit ever. Because...
You know I ain't scared to shit.
Because, hey, first of all, you came and took the biggest vegetable shit ever. And like, I'm talking about the shit was so big that the spirits stayed. Like, she shitted spirits. She shitted spirits and filled the studio with all of this positive.
With the funk.
Yeah.
I was just about to say with the funk.
But how did you get there? When did this journey begin? Or when did you notice that this was even a journey to go on?
When I was 12 years old. It started when I was 12 on some real shit. When I was 12 years old, I knew that I had some type of gift because, to be honest with you, it runs on both sides of my family, my father's side, my mother's side. My father is a medium. He teeters with it because he practices the Christian faith, and a lot of things that we're taught in Christianity, you know, is taught that's voodoo is bad. But so I fought it for a very, very, very long time. I would say probably 2008. I met some people, very good friend of mine. I miss her dearly. She's still here in the land of the living, but she just moved away. She on a whole different journey, so I haven't talked to her in a really long time. But she opened me up to a lot of different things because I was on a quest. Actually, it was her. And it's funny because I told him this a couple months ago. Moo had brought to my attention something one day. And I was listening to somebody he was talking to, and they were talking about the letter J not being in the Hebrew language. So fast forward, that sent me on the quest to, I want to know the truth, right? And I was in my bed. I'll never forget. I stayed on Brainerd, 630 Brainerd, apartment 705. And which they both equal to 12. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, universe, God, creator, mother, father, I want to know the truth. And when I said that, it was like, I heard a voice as plain as day say, all right, you ready? Because just know, once you start down this rabbit hole, you can't go back. but the rabbit hole doesn't end. It's forever. It's a continuum. So I would say 2008 was the start of the journey. But when I really, really, really tapped in to where I noticed, like, damn, I got the juice, was 2015. 2015. And I remember Fatt used to always call me Hollywood. And it would kind of make me mad and kind of...
Did it?
No, let me finish. It would kind of make me mad, and it would kind of make me like embarrassed, or like when somebody call you a diva, say Jackie or Rona, somebody call you a diva because the definitions that's associated with the word diva, what we've been taught. So you like, but that's not me. I'm not that. So when Fatt would be like, oh, what's up, Hollywood? I would call him, or he called me. We talk about food or catering or music or whatever. And he'd be like, Hollywood. And I used to be like, why is he calling me Hollywood? I'm not Hollywood. Even though I was trying, I was doing a Shaka Khan, I was trying to get to Hollywood. And it wasn't until 2016 where I really, really started to understand, my value. So yeah, 2015, 2016, I was in the thick of, like, I was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's something that you said when you talk about diva and how what we associate it with in our teachings, right? Because we was talking about the word witch. Corona brought that up, like the word witch. And when we hear it in our culture, we automatically think something negative.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Now, I'm gonna keep it 100. Like, even when I hear the word, like, unconsciously, it means, I think Halloween. You know what I'm saying? So I need it to be broke down to me. Like,
you Hollywood, but that's where you go. So that's interesting that you would always call me Hollywood. Okay, so he say, we think that it's I don't like to use the term negative shit, because 94% of the energy that we working off of in the universe is negative energy.
Absolutely.
Word.
So they go back and forth. It's yin and yang. You can't start your goddamn car battery without negative energy. When you look at a battery, you got a positive and a negative. So I like to say undesirable. That's just me.
Got it. So
we look at the undesirable energy. We was programmed as children. Children is so wild, man. We were programmed as children to believe that witches, quote unquote, is a bad thing. Why? What comes to mind? Like, what comes to mind when you think of witch as a kid? Like, what was one of the first movies that you could think of that the witch was bad?
I used to think.
Or when you saw a witch and it was bad.
Wizard of Oz.
Exactly. Bingo.
The Wiz.
Yeah.
The Wiz. The Wizard of Oz, Eveline, whatever the other bad witch was in the Wizard of Oz. She had the green face. She had the black hat. The black cloak. Black is already associated with being in the toilet. Because I can remember being 5 years old. My mama used to read me Sleeping Beauty every night. And when it got to the part where it was like her hair was as black as ebony or something like that, I would cry every night. Like, I don't want my name to be ebony. I don't want to be black. How do I know that as a 5-year-old? Right. You know what I'm saying? From whatever programming we were getting. And so that sticks with us in our adulthood. We carry on. It's like you try to get over everything that happened to you in your adolescence as an adult.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
So when you hear that term witch, you like, if a chick steps to you and she talking about some shit with you, like, bitch, get on away from me.
Right.
I don't want nothing to do with you.
So what does it mean? That's what I'm saying. So when somebody says it to you, or you hear, oh, such and such, she's a witch, right? What does it mean to you?
Well, for me, I've always been the type, and people say, you know, well, you long-winded, you this, you that. I always like to break the words all the way down. So when a person say, well, what's a witch? I say, well, let's see what Webster has to say, you know, about that. And when you look up the definition of witch, it's supposed to be a woman who possesses these magical powers, right? That's the first 5 or 6 words in the definition. And then it goes on to normally to have evil, this, that, and the third. She wearing a black cloak, da, 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 da. That's the Hollywood shit. So then you say, okay, well, what's magic? You know, you break that word down. Then it's like, well, what's powers? And then you break that word down. So today, what I did was, because my memory, I did witch, like I always do.
Come on, a woman
now. Who has, huh?
Come on now. I like the schooling.
Let's come on with the scholarship, okay?
Come on,
we're gonna give you a little bit of scholarship. You know what I'm talking about, baby? Anyway. So, I gotta put up. So I'm drinking. See, that's why I had me a little bit of rum, because I was like, I got to consult with my friends on the other side real quick. Because I But no. So witch is a woman who is quote unquote have magical powers. So then I said, okay, well, what is magic? According to Webster, magic is the power of influencing the course of events using mystery or supernatural forces. So then it's like, okay, well, what is what was this one? Lord, let me see, I done messed up. Hold on, I'm about to get you together. Because I done wrote the stuff down, but then I didn't do it. So let's pull it up. I got it in order. Boom. Definition of magic: the power of apparently influencing the course of events by using mysterious or supernatural forces. So then we got that one. So then I go to, what's the definition of power? Power is the ability to do something or act in a particular way, especially as a faculty or a quality. Okay, so then we got that one. So then you say, well, shit, well, what the hell is, let's break it down even further. What is supernatural? Supernatural is the force beyond scientific understanding, the laws of nature. So basically, it's a woman who know how to use the forces of the things that she say to get what the hell she want. What they say, use what you got to get what you want. So at the end of the day, that's what a witch is.
So okay, I'm glad that you broke it down like that, because you know sometimes when I'm online, I see little things I come across, and it be so many dudes that's like scared of women who are considerably witches, you know. Like, you know, the whole thing they used to talk about, don't look at Erykah Badu eyes because she gonna put a spell on you. And
but that's per her definition, isn't every woman?
Yep, every last one. And men too.
Right.
They warlocks.
Yeah. Right. But what I'm saying is, do you think that men nowadays, well, I don't say nowadays, men are more vocal about being afraid to date a woman who is considerably a witch or a known witch, because they not on a higher frequency, and they're afraid of what their reflection gonna be. I don't know.
Bingo, you just took the words right out of my mouth. There you go. You said it. I ain't got to say nothing.
Yeah.
I ain't got to say nothing. That's exactly what it is. Yeah. Because they know once they get with a witch, she gonna hold the mirror up like, you see this nigga? This you. This all you. And that reflection because at that point now you got to be held accountable.
Absolutely.
For everything that you do, don't do, want to do, don't want to do, you have to be held accountable. And at the end of the day, that's, you know, on my journey, I can only speak from my own personal journey. That's what it's about. People don't want to be held accountable.
Yeah. Yeah. And especially like, I think period, I think men, a lot of men always fear power that they don't possess.
Mm-hmm.
Like they can have their own power, but they have a problem with somebody else in the room having the power as well. In a lot of situations, you know what I'm saying? Especially, like, I've never understood dudes who be mad because their woman makes more money than them.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've never understood that. Like, first of all, I'm pushing my woman. I'm pushing her to make more money than me. Like, please, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? But I think a lot of dudes, because that power.
That has to do with men who fear women who make more money than them or more powerful than them. It's easier for them to leave that situation, and I think it's more, they're more fearful of them leaving than them making or being more powerful. Because if I make more money than the man that I'm with, I have a bigger leg to stand on than him.
Yeah,
I
got a third leg.
I don't have to depend on him for shit.
Right, because you know they'll throw that shit out there real quick.
So that means he actually has to do the work.
I'm about to do the Keisha Cole. My bad. Hold on.
You know what I'm saying?
See, I never mind. I've always tried to even empower my woman even more. Hey, it's something you want to do. Let's figure out how to get there.
You're a different kind of male. You've been a different kind. You've been a different.
Not all men are that secure in their relationship.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
But you've been a different type of man. You know. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? Like, even when you interact with women that are in your life that you're not in a relationship with, you know what I'm saying? You're not married to, like, you have this protector type of you know, personality. You want to make sure we safe. You want to make sure we secure, and you know, some people ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? You encourage a lot of the women around you, and you just different.
Hey, because you know what, though?
He's an Aquarius, so that's a feminine energy anyway. So he done understood how to.
Hey, I need you to elaborate on that, because I don't know. Did you just please? Now you got to go deeper for the listeners out there that may be a tad bit ignorant, because I'm just messing with you.
I was just saying something. I don't know what I'm talking about. I just threw that out there.
But straight up though, because today.
No, that's real. That's real.
You have more of a protective energy. It's more of a nurturing energy. Than just, you know what I'm saying? Like, you the motherfucker who want to make sure I get to my vehicle. And get home safely without trying to fuck me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Because you know what? I just, like, in recent years, I really paid attention to, we wouldn't be at this point, and I'm talking about Black men, even if when you look around, because people always highlight the bullshit, you know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of Black men who's successful, who's starting businesses, who take care of their children, who are great husbands. And I just think we wouldn't even be at that point if it wasn't for the encouragement and the patience of the Black woman. Now, this is where this really hit home today. And don't talk about me, because I'm an old soul. I watch old ass movies and I be into them. So I'm watching Sounder today, right? Don't ask me why. Cicely Tyson's in there. So, you know, real. But when you look at the bigger picture of that, like, they weren't living in the best conditions, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, when her man was down about that dog not catching that raccoon, she put her hands on his shoulders and said, we'll get through this like we get through every time. Then he went out and stole groceries so that his family can eat and end up going to prison.
Yeah.
And she got out there and raised the crop for that season.
Wow.
And took care of 3 children. And when you look at that and you equate that with today, it's still happening. When we get down and out, it's the Black woman that come put her hand on our shoulders. And
not every Black woman, but yeah.
Yeah, not every, I'm talking about though the general, the symbol, the queen that is she, right?
Shoulder. That's kind of gay.
First of all, I'm not dealing with you, Corona.
Did she say that's kind of gay?
I'm finna be rubbing no man's shoulder.
Hey,
really
hey, listen though.
I'm not doing it, nigga.
Listen,
dog, you gonna be good, my G.
Look,
right?
I'm saying. Cause one time, you know, years ago, I've been with my wife for a lot of years. And years ago, I had a time where shit wasn't so great. And I had to figure out how to provide. My baby was about to be born, and it was like, damn, I gotta do something. So I'm looking, I'm like, I don't know, this rap shit ain't gonna do it by itself. I need to do something. I came across this company, right? And this company was basically, I had to sell kitchen knives, right? And I told my woman recently, I'm gonna need for you to make sure our daughter has higher standards than the nigga you supported selling them knives. Because
but that's real talk.
Hold on, listen. Y'all don't understand. Listen, at the initial orientation, they gave us a write-out of how to make a phone call and everything we need to say in this phone call. And it was like, insert your name here. So it's like, hey, I'm Shabazz and I'm calling on behalf of Cutlery. You know what I'm saying? Like, so.
Oh my
hey,
God.
Listen, hold on. And she's sitting there like, giving me her family members' phone numbers to call them and try to sell them this kitchen cutlery. And I just recently told her, listen, if our daughter comes home with a nigga and I say, hey, son, so what are your plans? And he says, well, hey, my name is such and such, and I would really like to sell you cutlery.
But no,
but if anything, that should tell you his hustle and drive.
Yeah.
Look.
Hey, listen, he can either be out there selling cutlery, Kirby's, or crack. Now, which one you want?
Crack, right?
Well, shit, is it weight style or he nickel and diamond?
No, but that should, if anything, that should make you take young blood, you know.
Nah, yeah.
And
yeah, like, I get it. I get it.
Hey, blood, I sold kitchen cutlery.
Right. I say, you know why we make it? We've made it, me and Mark, because we know how to be poor.
Yeah.
Like this whole shit. I know how to be poor. You know what
I mean? I feel that for real.
I know how to be poor. So we don't live for the Joneses. Like, I don't give a fuck.
But the thing is, Jackie, like you said, you know how to be poor in which way, though? You know how to be poor on a physical, financial level. As long as your spirit ain't poor, you always wealthy.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You always wealthy. And if anything, that's how Black people, melanated people, colored people, whatever you want to call them, have made it throughout the years.
Yeah,
you know, our spirits.
I'm poor right now, but I look rich. Then everybody think I got money.
You got it.
I'm poor.
Nigga, that's because you like to shop.
Hey, hold on, stay out my fucking closet. Ain't nobody asked you that. I ain't bought nothing in a minute.
Look, my son, he's still trying to look. My son wears size 13. He's still trying to hold on to that size 8 Tim's you had gave him. He was like, shit, my Auntie Sophie gave me these. He didn't say shit, but he was like, Auntie Sophie gave me these.
Yeah,
I'm like, boy, you can't fit them.
But listen, I ain't. Yeah. Man.
13.
Hey, can you teach me how to conjure up a spell?
Yeah, Fatt, you ain't got no shoulders. Where your shoulders?
His shoulders disappearing.
Oh yeah, I'm getting muscular as hell in a minute. I'm gonna be posing for calendars next year.
You ain't seen Shakaboo? He been over. Well, I don't know what days you go. He goes in the evening.
We gonna set it up. I need.
Hold on, he be up there?
Yeah, on Tuesday and Thursday.
I'm gonna have to work out with him. Okay.
Yeah, talk to him. He Aquarius too. You know,
what's up?
And that was my mistake. Aquarius is masculine energy, but the representation is a female pouring the water.
Hey, look, stop saying that without elaborating.
She didn't answer my question. Hold on.
What was your question, Pooh? I'm sorry.
I said, can you teach me how to conjure up a spell?
Sure, you doing that right now, talking.
Oh, okay.
What the word spell mean? Look up the word spell.
I already know what it means. Listen, let me tell you something.
No, pull it up. According to Webster, what do the word spell mean?
And when you
pull it up real quick.
Spell something.
Look, she really don't want to do it,
but listen, let me tell you, this is my big sister. She bullies me into this is one of the few people that could bully me into doing some shit.
I don't bully you. I don't bully you.
Man, look.
Do I need to tell these kind people?
I cook for you.
You do.
I write songs for you. I write all your raps.
You
do.
Listen, Nico, I remember I always have love for Nico because when I was in the hospital, right? I'm in the hospital, my face was swollen. Like once I look like Worf from Star Trek. That's exactly how I was looking, right? Nico popped up with the biggest fried chicken breast.
Listen here.
Yes. First of all, that damn hospital began to smell like a soul food restaurant. Like, oh my God. And she brought what's my 2 sides with my fried chicken breast?
I don't know. Macaroni and cheese, mashed potatoes and gravy?
No, it was mashed potatoes and corn.
Okay. Yeah, mashed potatoes. Man, we ain't got no more green beans, just mashed potatoes and corn.
Oh my God. I was in that hospital so happy with a swollen ass face. I look like yeah.
That's fucked up though. Because you thinking your ass was half dead and I brought you fried chicken with mashed potatoes and corn.
Hey.
I was like the homegirl from Kill Bill.
Fried chicken and goddamn mashed potatoes.
Hey, listen.
God damn.
You came through.
It's a cooking motherfucker, man.
Anytime she say she cooking, I'm there.
When she was on TV, I was so proud of my sister. I was like,
man,
they about to get it. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Her energy was too powerful for the white folk. They couldn't handle it.
That was Hollywood. It was Hollywood. And I got my ass handed to me in Hollywood and I saw a whole nother side. So when Fatt calls me Hollywood or him calling me Hollywood leading up to that point, I understand now. I understand. Fatt was manifesting some stuff and I ain't even know.
Okay.
Now, check that out.
Ain't that something? I'm deep.
Yeah,
I'm deep.
Man.
But in the presence of all 3 of you, 2 queens and a fat guy, because Jackie been working with me since the beginning of 2000s. Jackie used to style me. Before she was in the self-care business, Jackie was throwing together fits and getting people ready for stage and coaching them and all of that kind of stuff. Jackie was the first one for me, like when Neco Redd was kind of birthed and I came and Cobb and them brought me, Cobb and Lax and them brought me on the scene, it was Jackie B that was there and was styling me. Corona was the one who bumped me at St. Andrews.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm telling that story.
Yeah.
I tell so well.
Damn.
Corona, I don't care what you say. I don't care what nobody.
Okay, Nico, let's squash it. I bumped you, nigga. What the fuck? Don't let this shit go. That was 25 fucking years ago. I was different. I ain't had no glass out of wine.
Please don't bump me again, though. Don't bump me again, please.
Listen, this motherfucker. Sorry, listen, and her pay. Y'all want to know what her payback was for me bumping her 10 years prior to? I gave her, I loaned her my camera to go overseas and document her show, and she stole my camera and never gave it back.
Oh, damn.
That's what she gonna tell me. It wasn't yours anyway, nigga. You found it. I said, and I found it rightfully.
What?
Well, you know.
I gave a show in St. Andrews. Somebody left their camera. I put out a blast. Yo, anybody leave a camera at Drew's? Nobody said nothing. Months go by. A year go by. Nobody come up and say they lost their camera. I let
she didn't say that social media wasn't even out.
Crazy. What?
She was on MySpace. She put a word out. She put a word out to her top 8.
MySpace to respond to MySpace.
MySpace was popping, and Facebook had just got to popping at that time. But you know,
what's popping then?
Send her, gave her the camera, send her overseas with the camera. I said, when she come back, I say, hey Nico. When I said, hey sis, I need that camera so I could. She was like, nigga, what camera? I said the camera. She did me like Debo. That's my camera.
Sure, my grandmama gave me this chain. I'm gonna tuck mine.
Right.
I'm just gonna tuck mine.
Wow.
But guess what the karma was for that? And understanding how that works. What? You know it. I bought a battery for that camera after I took it overseas. Right. I bought a battery, and when I had a gig at Northern Lights, when I was with the Funk Mob. And guess what? Somebody stole my damn battery.
See?
But it still boils down to you stole the game.
She stole the fucking
Hold on. How you steal a camera, go overseas, and then come back and go buy accessories?
No, I bought the accessories before I went because the camera that she gave me to borrow, the battery was whack. So I had to go get another battery.
She had already stole this camera before she left to go overseas. Exactly.
No, I didn't steal it.
When she went to buy the battery, she stole the camera.
She knew she wasn't returning that shit, bro. She knew she wasn't returning that shit.
Damn.
That's how I found it.
Jackie, what's wrong with them? I'm not talking to y'all.
Hey, but look, 3 years ago, my sister said to me, it might have been last year even. She said to me, we was sitting around chilling. She said, you know, I want to apologize to you for not getting that camera. That was wrong with me. That bitch, fuck you. I said, bitch, fuck you. I'm still mad about that.
I'm gonna tell you something. I was on my journey because it was somebody else. Look, smoke this over, right? I was on my journey then. I was on my journey. I remember that day. And it was somebody else at work. I had went to work and I was fine as frog hairs too that day. And I went to work and she happened to come up. She happened to show up at my job. It was a lady that I used to work for. One of the first people that gave me a shot after I had got done with nail school. And I think I might have been 21, 22 at the time. No, I think, I might have been between 21 and 23. And no, I think, I was 21. And I had owed her some money for some booth rent because I had left. I was like, I'm out of here. I ain't making the money that I want. Boom, left. And I think it might have been like $65. And I left out. And I remember she took us in, did all kind of cool stuff for us. And when I saw her, I remembered that. And I took some of the money from the tips that I made, because I was bartending then at Burke's. And I took some of the money from the tips that I had, and I wrote her a note, and I went out there because she was with some other people, so I didn't want to make a big scene. Mm-hmm. And I put the money in the envelope with the note, and I gave it to her. When I came back out, because at that point I was in servitude mode. I was serving them their drinks and their food and everything. And she was crying. She was in tears. I ain't gonna say her name. Mm-hmm. She was in tears. And that right there to me said, yeah, all debts is paid. Everything that you have done in the past, and you may have not rectified it, now's the time, because you're clearing your space, you're clearing your energy, you're moving forward. So whatever that that's on your heart, and if you remember and see things that we do, especially when it comes to matters of the heart, we don't forget that shit. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We don't forget it. We might move it aside, put it to the back. We don't forget it.
Yeah. I was going to ask you all about that as far as atoning and apologizing for maybe the toxic energy that you've exerted into the universe or your space. Have you started to atone as we get older? Because I of course, we've all done some fuck shit to other people, or just things that we don't even know that we've done to other people.
Right. Yeah. I'm on that journey. I've been on that journey for a couple years, and also learning to realize when I am the person that's exhibiting the toxic behavior. You know what I'm saying? Like, and sometimes, like you said, sometimes we just don't know.
We don't even know.
Right. Yeah. We don't realize what's happening. At this present moment, I'm like on the outs with somebody that I really truly love and care about because of a misunderstanding. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, I play too much because I just gotta play for. I gotta play for personality. So when people play with me in that manner in turn, I don't be knowing when a motherfucker be serious and don't really want to be bothered, because I'm like, you used to playing like this, so I don't know that you serious. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like the little puppy that you get and you be like, okay, you biting too hard.
Right.
But you've been playing with this puppy. The puppy don't know that it's biting too hard. You used to playing with this puppy like this. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Now,
or does the puppy know?
Or does the puppy know?
Right.
Well, at that particular time, this puppy didn't know. I didn't know until it was too late. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I done touched the 5 9. Ain't no going back. You know what I'm saying? And then trying to have a conversation to rectify the situation, and it was just like, yeah, no, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta let certain things go, and knowing in my heart, like, well, I tried to make it right, but hey, you know, I don't, yeah, man, growing up, because you don't necessarily be knowing. You don't be knowing that you the one who really kind of started the shit. Like, I didn't realize at that time me bumping Nico, like she was gonna hold that shit forever and then steal my camera.
Yeah, like I know.
Had a toxic personality at that time. I had a bad attitude. I was, just getting over the cuff of being this little angry motherfucker that used to run around getting into arguments with people all the time and shit.
And then smoke this over. At that time too, I was dealing with social anxiety. So it could have been a thing of maybe Rona really didn't show to me like I said she did, or I thought she did. But because I was such in a shell, and when you tap me or brushed up against me, because your energy is so big and heavy, it felt like a goddamn bomb going off in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
And so now what happens is what happens is like what Jackie had just asked me about, how do you deal with rectifying all of the bull crap that you might have caused, then that's when you start having a conversation with your ego.
Yeah.
And your spirit.
Yeah.
And your soul. And a good friend of mine was the one who put me on the path up, and she used to say it all the time, and I still say that to this day. I give her credit for that. Huh?
I said, do your best, Pooh. No, I'm just playing.
Do your best, Pooh. Do your best. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And so she would say, the ego is the security guard for the soul. And when she used the reference of the ego is the security guard for the soul, it's like, okay, well, the security guard, its post is down here when you think of Day and Friday.
Yeah.
But the CEO, they up here, they doing this over here. And the security guard be trying to come to the goddamn CEO meetings. You can't come to these meetings. Your job is to be security, to guard the parameter.
Yeah.
That's your job.
Yeah. Damn, that's some church right there.
Yeah.
Okay, hello, how you doing? So what would happen is, or what happens, the security guard be showing up to the CEO meetings, and you'll be like, you don't belong here. And a lot of times when you look at things that happen in the streets or happens in the culture, and that it goes amongst any culture, Black, white, Italian, Puerto Rican, whatever. We be letting our ego take over, and it's like, you ain't even got nothing to do with this. You guard the parameter. Right. How did this person even get in? That's what you were supposed to. You should have checked them at the door. Right. But now, since you didn't check them at the door, and they're here, it's not up to you anymore to deal with this. Now I have to deal with this from this particular level. And so going back and making those atonements and dealing with my karma and saying sorry.
Yeah.
There's no qualms. Ain't no qualms.
Cause listen, I just checked myself big time like a couple weeks ago on my birthday, right? Because my man Shimmy Bango, we ain't really kicked it like that. And I put everything on the table 100, right? It was it wasn't like, it ain't like no beef. It never was no beef or nothing like that. But I felt a certain kind of way about damn, bro, where you been? Like, what I ain't hollered at my man. My man don't check on me. You know what I'm saying? I've reached out, or I did this. I felt a certain kind of way. But
that was you saying that, Fatt? That's you saying that?
This is how I felt about it. But then when he hit me up on my birthday, and we kicked it for a long time. You know what I'm saying? I felt good about the conversation. Like that shit actually lifted my spirits, right? So then after the phone call, I got to reflecting on the whole way and reason why I was feeling how I was feeling. And I think back to my childhood, right? Like, I had a father who was there when it was convenient for him to be there. So a lot of times throughout my childhood, I felt abandoned, right? So as I grew, any relationship that I began to build, at the first sight of abandonment, I'm not cool with this relationship, or you're not essential to what the energy I'm trying to possess around me. I write you off real quick. I can quickly write somebody off because I'm not willing to feel what I felt as a child. And the more I was talking to my brother Bango and just hearing about what's been going on with him taking care of his family, him having his kids, him having his bills.
Yeah.
Like, it was never about not being there for me.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it was damn near like me saying again, like you just said, checking my ego.
Yeah.
Who the hell you think you are? Who you think you are to be mad at another person that has life going on like you have
Just
life
as
going
you
on?
do.
We all got shit going on.
Yeah.
Yep.
Word.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I checked myself like that too a couple weeks ago. I had called my other sister, LaShawn Phoenix, and she didn't pick up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she didn't pick up. And so for a millisecond, I felt the way. I was like, wait, she never shot me the voicemail. Like, what the fuck? And I said, I had to sit still and be quiet. And the connection that we have as sisters on this spiritual level, I honed in and I said, my sister going through something. I said, she going through something. I was like, give her space. Sent up a prayer, text her the next morning. Hey, sis, checking in, seeing how you doing. And she told me exactly what I felt because I put my ego to the side and I allowed myself to channel in on what her energy was telling me. I was like,
you a witch.
Yeah, I'm a witch, baby. I'm a witch that likes bitches. I'm one of them witches that likes
First
bitches.
of all, a witch that likes bitches.
Yeah.
That's the new album. The bitch loving witch.
No, that's the title of this episode.
A bitch that like witches. A bitch that like bitches.
I like men. I like men. I've been delivered.
Look at Corona's face, though. First of all, yeah, who else did you figure was gay too? Corona, no, Corona. She just said, "Damn, I'm the only gay person." I said, "Well, who else was the?"
I thought you was a lesbian too.
Hold on, listen. Hey, I
thought you was a lesbian too, Fatt. Damn.
First of all, we haven't even like. I remember dudes like saying that shit because it was like cool. It was the obvious. Oh, they like women. I like women, right? But now I'm like, it's so many different terminologies and definitions of shit. Don't call me a lesbian.
Don't call you a lesbian, bro. Okay, I won't call you no lesbian.
Okay.
How do y'all do this?
I really hate y'all so.
I probably can't call myself a lesbian nowadays. Shit.
She's a thespian.
I'm a thespian.
Oh shit!
Cabin to the left of them, cabin to the right of them. Follow them.
I knew this was going to be an entertaining conversation. Let me tell you something, Nico Redd. Sometimes you ever call somebody or talk to somebody, your people, and you got something you want to talk to them about, but then you know this conversation is about to go somewhere else, so you try to avoid it in the deepness of it. But I done fucked around and told Nico about a dream I had just in conversation, and she be like, so it was daylight in the dream. Was it daylight? And I'm like, yeah, I think it was. She like, nigga, was the sun shining? Yeah, the sun, I think it was shining. She like, so nigga, that was God telling you that, hold on, what kind of shoes did you have on? Like, I had on penny loafers in the dream. She like, was it a penny? Was it a penny in the loafer?
A penny in the left shoe? And no penny in the right.
Was it one penny in the left shoe?
Come on, you throw me a lifeline. They ain't about to come for me like this. Come on now.
Oh.
I don't want to say anything because that's exactly how our conversation goes.
But you know what though? But you know what, Fatt? But you
What?
You, Jackie, and Rona being on the line, and I'm going to say this right now because I'm in, right? I'm in now. I'm tapped in, right?
Say it, bitch.
Damn,
Okay.
that was horrible.
Dog star.
That was me bumping her again in 2021. That was a virtual shoulder bump.
Bump the shit out of her. Just
damn.
Dog star. That's the dog star. Okay, serious B. I was consulting my friends on the other side.
Okay. Sorry.
No, but with that being said, and I forgot my point, so it don't even matter. I was saying that I was in. And with Jackie and Rona and Fatts being on the line, this right here is a part of it. That's what is supposed to happen. That's what was supposed to happen. It's supposed to happen. Everything that we're discussing, everything that's being said, everything that's being channeled, everything that's coming up from back then,
I'll take
and we catapult into the future. That's what it is, and I accept it.
Yeah.
And I believe that everybody on this line tonight, we're in such a good space.
Yeah.
Such a good space.
Yeah.
I see what you're doing with your children and your wife, Crystal.
Yes.
Do you say her name? Okay, edit that out.
Nah, that's all good.
Okay.
Everything on the table.
No, you know how some, okay. So the children and Crystal with Rona, with Jackie B and Ed, okay? Cantaloupe Barley, aka Nico Redd, aka Don't Call Me Late for Dinner.
Okay, baby.
All right, baby. Everything that we're talking about tonight, even in the laughs and the jokes, you know, and the whatever, it's a beautiful thing. And I'm like really, really honored. You just don't know. If you could have seen me, if there was a camera rolling on me, and how I was trying to get prepared for this, because this meant a lot to me, because I watch you guys. You know, I've tuned in to a couple, the last one, and LGZ, that's my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Look, that motherfucker done been over at the house and did some shrooms and shit. With his cousin. Big shout, they was doing shrooms. I had made all kind of food. Them up. We was on the back shocker. Them pulled out the damn the djembe. We drumming Poe over there.
Hey, I told you. I told you.
Fatt said, Nico probably getting the set ready. She gonna come on and Shaka gonna be playing the drums in the background.
Hey,
look, I got his shirt on.
Yeah, shit happens, baby.
Yeah,
love it.
Shit
hey,
happens.
but
shit.
Hey, I do got to put this out there though, because we spoke about you being in the self-care industry and you helping to beautify and make other people good. But I also want to let it be known that Neco Redd has the voice of an angel, and she has taken some average sounding records and made them absolutely amazing. Look, that hook you did for the Fat Killers that never got to say goodbye, the goodbye joint. I can't listen to it to this day without dropping a tear. Like, I'm talking about just not even my rhymes on the verse, although my rhymes was about losing my brother. But when I just listened to the hook and everything that you put into that shit, like I remember playing a hook for Black Milk that you did for me.
And you told me that the motherfucker said that I was too goddamn soulful.
No, I didn't say that. He said, hold on. I didn't say he said you was too soulful.
Yes,
this is what I said. Hold on, because I'm about to go to my exact words. He said, man, she just so damn funky. Like,
that's not what you said.
First of all, yes, it is. First of all, hey, listen, I remember my words.
That ain't what you said.
Okay, so what I say, Nico? How did I say?
You said, I remember that conversation because we was in the restaurant. We was in the dining room. We was about 3 tables back, close.
First of all, she gonna try to use the tables to. She gonna try to add. Hold on, you just pulled. Well, she just pulled the. Hold on, listen. She just pulled the political move. So what she tried to do right there is now she trying to win the audience. Like, listen, I remember what table we was at, how many tables from the door. So this is accurate. What I'm about to drop on y'all. First of all, come on. Come on.
Let me tell you something, Aquarius. You dealing with a Gemini, my son Aquarius. So I already know. If you gonna come, you got to do it verbatim. Now,
okay, come on with it.
Stuff, you said, and I remember that conversation. You was like, yeah, because I was talking to Black Milk the other day, and we was talking about you and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And he said, man, Nico is like too soft. That's what you said. And I'm like, damn, too soulful. Like, so how you be too soulful? But that's a whole nother talk show because I just had this conversation. I just had this conversation we're gonna have to bring you with back. Another singer. I just had this conversation with another singer about how it used to be over at a particular studio and the certain things that they wanted. And it was like, I ain't that person. Right. So what you want? You want me or you want that person?
Right.
Right.
I remember that conversation.
Oh, if you say so, I'm not gonna sit here and debate you when you drop it. We was at the third table from the back window, the seats over from the door, because there's nothing I could say.
Ain't no windows in grandfather's place except for in the carryout.
Hold on. So now you really got me messed up, because how many years ago was that?
That was so many years ago.
It was probably about 2009 or 10, because we closed in 2012.
You know what, Nico? I ain't messing with you. I'm about to talk to the ancestors about this.
Call them up, and they gonna tell you the same thing.
No, they gonna be like, look, Nico's on that bullshit on that podcast.
Can I put my church finger up? I gotta go pee. It's Sunday. I'll be right there.
First of all, I've never had a guest on any show.
I said I'm about to do the Keisha
I'm
Cole.
about to go pee.
I'm about to go pee, Lord.
Oh, can I do the Keisha Cole? Look, I'm telling y'all, everybody was trying to say Keisha Cole was on drugs and doing all kinds of stuff. She was going to pee. She was drinking, so she had to pee.
Yeah.
Don't fuck around and take longer though. You fuck around, fart and shit, and be there for about 15 minutes. Like
fart and shit.
Hey, you fuck around and think you gotta piss, and you fuck around it.
I hate y'all.
I'm going to look at the queen and the king.
Hey, all I know is when you come back, hey, whatever facial expression she has when she come back, I'll be able to tell if she shit it.
Two queens
That's your spirit animal.
Look, this fool.
Hey,
y'all might hear me pee.
First, you in the bathroom?
This is what I'm saying, y'all. Wow.
First of all,
my sister's a little touched.
Yeah. Go ahead. Let us hear you pee. Let's hear how strong your bladder is.
Let's not listen.
Let's see if age is playing a factor in the pee control. Because I know it's hard for me sometimes. Shit, it sounds like it's sprinkling.
Age does play a factor. That shit is like a fucking fire hydrant.
No, let me tell y'all what be making me so mad. I be in the bed. I mean, I'm talking about I'm sleeping.
And I'm gonna fix me a drink.
And I got the damn, I'm like, why the fuck be having to pee so much in the middle of the night? Damn.
It's like your bladder shrinks. Yes. And then you up for the rest of the goddamn night.
I hate when I get that urge and then I rush to the bathroom and it's like, And I'm like, ain't this a bit? I should have just pissed on myself. I could have dealt with that. I could have dealt with that to the morning. Like shit. Man.
Let me find out you pissed on yourself.
Hey, fuck it. Look, look.
You ain't
Listen.
Like
Guess what? My woman encouraged me to sell Cutco Cutlery. I guarantee she'll be supportive if I had a little tinkle.
Goddamn depends then.
No, she don't want to do that because that's gonna open the gate. She's scared I'll enjoy that shit. Listen, I've been trying to buy me some gym shoes with Velcro straps for years. She won't let me.
Don't you goddamn do it.
Look, I learned how to tie my shoe. I learned how to tie my shoe when I was 4 or 5 years old. So any career you doing for over 30 years, you should have the right to retire.
Retire from it.
I'm tired of tying my shoes.
Let me see you out in public with Velcro shoes on.
You go see it soon, and they're gonna have the big ass soles. The big ass soles on. First of all, you step on my Velcro shoe.
On your shit.
Don't you step on my damn Velcro.
I don't never tie none of my shoes, but look, they got these, they got them expensive ass shoes with the Velcro straps. Fucking.
No, I'm getting Dr. Shows.
Hell nah.
My shoes just go say shoes on them. Like nigga, what kind of shoes are those? Nigga, these shoes.
Shoes. These real shoes. Don't you do it, Fatt.
So how you feel, Nico? Did you shit?
Good. I've been back for a minute.
Okay.
Talking about Velcro shoes.
Okay.
My son is designing the shoe. Now go on the copper pair now. Come on.
Is he?
You got to get this in production.
They Velcro?
No, they ain't Velcro. You got to tie your shoes.
Don't put no Velcro.
You can't retire. You can't retire.
My 7-year-old don't even wear fucking Velcro shoes.
Wait till after he's been tying shoes for 40 years.
Fuck that shit.
Once we become Geritals, we still in our I ain't gonna say.
I never tied my shoes.
I'm proud to say I'm 42. I'm proud to say I'm 42.
Me too. I'm 42.
But
I'm 41.
I feel old.
You only 41, Fatt?
I just turned 41. Yep.
Don't say that shit out loud.
First of all, no, you don't react that way because you making me think I was out here looking bad. She was like, damn, was you? Is you? Nigga, you lying.
I feel so much older because I'm older than you are.
Oh, shit. Damn.
Look, his spirit animal about to kick in. Fatt ain't gonna have no shoulder. He ain't got no shoulder.
Listen.
I've been telling him that for the last month. His shoulders are disappearing. Nigga, I'm like a football player, and Fatts is like this.
Yeah.
They still there though.
Since we put it on the line, Fatts used to call me and be like, Nico, let me get 4 pork chop sandwiches with hot sauce.
Let me get.
Hold on. Listen, y'all. This is how fucked up it was for me. I was like a drug addict. I would call and order a pork chop dinner, which had 2 pork chops in it. But then I needed 2 pork chop sandwiches for the ride back home.
Hey.
Damn. That's
like,
why not?
We was the dope dealers.
Why
we
not?
Was the dope dealers.
And now I don't eat pork at all.
Right.
That's good.
Like,
dog me out when I said I ain't like bacon.
Listen, you
don't like bacon.
You were woke.
Look at Paula.
You were woke. I was asleep. Damn. But I didn't realize.
That's the only thing I missed. I miss bacon like a motherfucker.
You miss bacon?
God, I do.
Who, me or Jackie?
I do.
She miss bacon.
Yeah.
I miss the smell of it.
So look, I'm gonna say something real quick on some real shit, and I don't care what nobody say.
Say it,
for me,
Mm-hmm.
when you dealing with certain energies and certain vibrations, like they tell you what you got to eat for your blood type, you got to eat for your such and such and such and such. When you're dealing with certain energies, and it'll have you jacked up for a minute. I guess it really depends on who you are as an individual. But it's like, and some people, I'm pretty sure it's many people will battle me on this. Like, she wrong. I can't do that. But depending on what type of witch or warlock or a sorcerer or a sorceress you are, you will get dirty. And you be like, you know what? I'm eating me some bacon today. Not necessarily that you're giving in to the taste or the smell that it is that you want, but whatever work that you're doing, it requires you to be down in the dumps, down in the dirt, down in such and such and such. And I know that I know for a fact, because I've experienced it. It doesn't always take that, but depending on who you are, like I'm smoking today, I done picked this back up. I've been done smoking for a minute, but I had incorporated some things in my diet maybe a couple weeks ago, and it was like a trigger. So I was like, okay, whatever we about to be up against, whatever is coming your way, this is going to serve as a grounding tool. That doesn't work for everybody. It can't work for everybody. But I think once you actually really understand what it is, and if you know how to hop on and hop off the train, you know, you okay. If I ain't talking Chinese.
No, that's deep as hell.
That is deep because last year I swear I was like, listen, I only started back eating chicken 2-3 years ago. But I wanted some chili fries with cheese and a coney dog. Bad as hell, like, and got that
out of
shit
nowhere
from Lafayette, and everybody was
that be your ancestors. That be your ancestors.
It was delicious. It was everything that I wanted it to be. So it wasn't even like, damn, I shouldn't even ate. It wasn't no regret. Like, damn, I shouldn't even did that. My stomach, everybody like, you did that, man, last time you ate beef? I said, probably about 8 years. Your stomach wasn't fucked up. No, it was so good. Lafayette did. They
right.
And you came right off of it, didn't you? You didn't even stick with it.
I that one time.
Yeah.
That was your ancestors craving. That was your ancestors craving.
With that, the bacon situation, I'd be like, I can't have it. I can't have it because it makes me so sick. But I miss it so much. And I haven't had it in probably 8 or 9 years.
I'm about to hop off the chicken train soon.
Word.
Yeah. I need to as well. Yeah.
I'm going back to being
chicken ain't good for you.
Yeah,
chicken bad as pork.
Oh yeah, chicken and all the carcinogens in that shit is like you eat enough of it, is like smoking cigarettes.
Yeah.
Yep.
But like me, I just did a carb run. Well, because where I'm at and like my nutrition is learning how to manipulate the numbers with calories and macros and all of that shit. So I just did a carb run and I got tired of chicken. Like, because on them low carb days, you can basically eat unlimited chicken. And so I was like, you know, fuck this. Like a couple days, I told Crystal, like, I'm just eating a salad today. Like the shit made me like not necessarily, because coming up, I equated a great meal with meat being there. Like it's not complete unless I have meat. You know, damn, that's a hell of a line. I mean, yeah, it's not complete. It's not complete if it don't include meat.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, like I'm realizing I don't even need that shit like that.
That
You
comes with
don't.
that programming too.
Yeah.
You
That's
gotta
part
have
of
in
it.
order
Is,
to be
what you,
full or
if you don't eat meat, then how you get your protein?
yeah, how you get your protein, how you get full, how is it
Like
a
chickpeas,
complete
nigga.
meal? Yeah,
Avocado. You can
yeah.
get it from quinoa.
And the craziest shit, Cameron does not like meat.
Zola's like
He
that.
just doesn't like it.
The texture.
Wow.
He doesn't like meat. He especially doesn't like beef.
Wish my kids didn't like meat shit. That shit.
Cameron will eat strawberries, bananas, avocados, like for dinner, lunch. That's all he'll eat.
Wow.
It's a half and half thing, like with Shaka and Zola. And I, for a long time I would beat myself up because like Shaka, he grew up in the restaurant. So, like my dad, he would take him plates. He was 4 years old at preschool at the school down the street from the restaurant, and we would fix his breakfast. I would fix his breakfast. And my father would take it down to him. This little boy would have hash brown casserole, turkey sausage, eggs, biscuits, and
Real
all the
food.
other little kids, they would be eating cereal because Shaka, he got teased for a long time. Oh, that's nasty, and they would talk him out of his breakfast to the point where it'd be like, I don't want this. And then they would say, well, can I have it?
Right.
And I used to have to tell him, like,
if they think it's so nasty, why they want it?
All right.
Right. They was doing the Jedi mind trick. And for a really long time, that's what we did up until maybe like 3rd, 4th grade. So now I'm battling with Shaka and his weight. Zola, on the other hand, when I was pregnant with her, all I wanted was vegetables, raw vegetables, just raw. Even now, she's like, vegetables, Mom, vegetables.
Yeah.
That's all she wants. Really, she likes, if she does eat a piece of chicken, she likes the chicken on the bone, and she just more so likes the bone.
Yeah.
So I'm like, is it a bone marrow thing? Like she just want the bone. She don't even want. She don't like the chicken, the meat itself. Yeah.
And Marky won't eat a vegetable to save his life. He just like he just like meat. I'm like, you gotta have some fucking vegetables with your shit.
Speaking of vegetables, this is kind of a little bit close to that, but I'm still waiting on my twice baked potato. It's been like maybe.
Nigga, if you add twice baked, okay. I'm gonna make you some.
Well, shit, since you making her some, I mean, come on, Jackie. Yeah, Jackie, we go way back. I've known you since you was a Gordy girl.
Okay.
Remember
I almost brought that up earlier when Nico said that Jackie was her stylist. I was about to say she was the first Gordy girl.
Look, I had y'all couldn't hear it in the background, but I had the Love Below playing in my playlist, and it was like, she lives in my lap. I'm about to be like, G.
Wow.
Man, me, Jackie, Nico, and Trisha.
First of all, y'all had through some rough times when we was listening
Golden Girls
over and over and over again. That's still my shit.
Same.
Damn, I just worked out to that album.
Did you?
The other night, yes. Like I needed some old shit that motivated me. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause this new music keep me hyped for a minute, but then I'll be like, all right, yeah, that ain't doing it. But that was a hell of an album. I feel like when Andre let go, when he let go of what people thought, and we got to see, And it's crazy going back to the Erykah Badu shit. That's what she always preach. She always preach about letting go of what motherfuckers expect of you.
And guess who got Andre 3000 birthday?
Who?
Zola.
Really?
And guess who got Erykah Badu birthday?
Who that?
Rakim, Jennifer's son. So it's Eric Badu and Andrea 3000.
Wow.
Why you gotta? First of all, she'll drop a line, then take a sip as if we going to commercial break. Right now, she just.
I'm hungry.
Hey, babe, smoke this sober, babe.
Smoke this over. Look. Check this out for a few ticks.
Man.
No.
Man, it's been a great conversation.
It has been, and I'm so grateful. I'm honored that I was even I called. I was like, hey, I want to be on the show. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, I want to be on the show. I got something to say. I don't know what I'm gonna say, but I got something to say.
Oh, we already knew though. What we've been preaching. We said this gonna be an easy an hour and a half, 2 hour conversation, just based on your spirit and who you are. But before we get out of here, though,
I'm putting niggas to sleep though. Like motherfuckers be going to sleep on my ass.
Listen, just because motherfuckers sleeping on you don't mean that they going to sleep on you. No. That's two different things. And they just sleep. They sleeping on you because they ain't there yet. You know what I'm saying? They not on your frequency. So let them. And it's
okay.
Let them know.
Them ain't the ones you talking to anyway, right?
Exactly.
Look, I ain't talking to nobody unless his name is Green Money.
Okay.
But look, tell us before we get out of here, tell us what Nico Redd have going on. What's in the future? What can we expect? Because I know you got something cooking.
Cooking pancakes. Kids, y'all want some pancakes?
First of all, what were you doing to them pancakes where you were flipping the skillet like that?
That's on my girl. Well, it's Teflon and this skillet non-stick. No, it's so many parts of Nico Redd is freaking ridiculous, you know. And Cantaloupe Barley is one of my other aliases. And that's the jazz project me and Amp been working on.
I love it.
I love it too. Man, let me tell you something. And Rona know, because Rona done wrote part of it. That's what's wild. See, y'all don't know. Rona writes jazz. Okay?
I believe it.
I'm not surprised.
Look.
Because don't that have to sing too?
She want to sing so bad, right?
Mm-hmm. She wouldn't even let me sing on my own album, dog. That was so hurtful. I was so hurt.
So back in 2015, I had come to I was stomped. And I said, dog, that's when Rona was living right around the corner from me. We were in West Village. And I said, oh, I need this line right here. Da-da-da-da. And Rona came through a couple times. But this particular line on the song called Awesome Love, you know. And when it goes into never have regrets, that's what the Most High said, because the decision that you made was the best one for right then. There in that moment, all you do is say, don't hop on it, just be sharp on it, and pray you live another day. So I said, Rona, what I'm gonna say after that? This nigga came in and said, let me tell you, but it's the coldest part of the song, though. This the coldest part of the song. She said, this is what you say. I'm in on some love. You had an awesome love. Now you're in out of love. Cause we could have been an awesome love. And all the other girls were just in out for love. And now you're trying to run back into my awesome love.
I can't sing it like that though.
Never had regrets. And I looked at her, I said, bitch, you right. And I was laying in my bed like, what? You rap.
Right.
I got
What you mean?
What
you mean you writing songs?
Damn.
Jazz songs. And the thing about it, y'all, I'm going to say this. I'm going to be quiet. When the ancestors talk to you, when you hear, and that's a lot of times what happens to us, we second guess what we hear. But what we hear, that first thought, that first mind, that be our spirit. And the ancestors be guiding that spirit. Your grandmama, your mama, whoever done went on, sisters, brothers, cousins, whoever. And they're on your side. And when you listen and you hear that and you don't act on that, you got hell to pay when you don't tap in. Everybody has been given the ability to tap in. And at the point that you do not tap in, the universe is on that ass. And when they come grabbing you like, oh shit, nigga, what? Hold on. When they come get your ass, ooh wee, baby. I done experienced it.
Yeah.
You got hell to pay.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got hell to pay.
I've been there.
Nico Redd, ladies and gentlemen. So to get back to the initial question, we have the jazz album coming.
This is why people invite me on their show.
Oh no, this is why you'll be back.
No, this is why we gotta have you back.
This is what we wanted. Like this is what we
warm hug. I'm telling you.
And this is what we want this show to represent. Just conversation, grown-up conversation without any rules. It is no script, no nothing. Even when our intros, we fuck up, we leaving them. We don't care. It is what it is. Come have a seat in the living room with us and we go put real shit on the table. And if you not mature enough to take it, maybe this is not the cup of tea for you.
Leave your ego at the security booth, okay, boo?
Right. You got to check. Hey, Secret Service be having to check their gun at the door at the White House if they don't work at the White House. This is the motherfucker. Yeah, you got to check that motherfucking ego. But we got the jazz album coming with Amp Fiddler. And what else? What else we got?
So right now, you know, I'm working on, and it's like, what we say? Do we say tell them, don't tell them, tell them? Because it's a manifestation. The Beard Bar. Look out for the Beard Bar. It's a saloon and spa for men.
Ooh.
Strictly for men. And fats or skinny fats. Fat, skinny.
Skinny fats.
Right. It's for people just like you who have a beard, who need a haircut, who need a massage, who need a facial, who need your hands done, who need everything. self-care who is in seeking, your seekings are not in seeking, but you're seeking self-care. You know, that's what I'm working on. I'm
All
in school right
beards.
now.
All
All
beards.
beards. Even
Like even the
piano beards.
Patty, even the Anthony Hamiltons.
Even don't look.
Look.
Let me tell you something. That boy
Even the
give a
Porch
good
monkey
show now.
beards.
He
Yeah.
give a good show.
Oh yeah, I fuck with Anthony Hamilton for real.
The first show I seen with him, I was about to be pregnant. I didn't know I was gonna be pregnant, but it was Mother's Day at the Fox.
First of all,
anyway. Shaka was in Hawaii and then he was on his way back.
And then you say you going to school. What you going to school?
I'm in school for cosmetology.
Okay.
Right now. Yes. I didn't want nobody to know.
That's awesome.
Because of the things that come behind it. Everybody say, well, I don't want to do no hair. I don't want to do no hair. I want the license.
Yes.
I want the license.
I don't think people understand what that entails, though. I think people only think that if you say you're a cosmetologist, that the only thing you are capable of doing is hair. And it's like, no, it's hair, it's skin, it's nails, it's barbering, it's the entire thing. And it's
self-care.
It's self-care. Yeah. It's you have that knowledge of everything.
And Jackie knows that because Jackie done already been through the fire.
And that shit is not easy.
Right.
Not at all. Okay.
It's not just a paycheck.
Whooped. I'm getting my ass.
I wish it was.
Right.
Yes. It ain't easy.
Well.
So the beard bar is on its way. It's a lot of beautiful things on its way. Me evolving as an individual is on its way. And I feel so good. I'm so blessed that I have the support system, even with you guys, even calling me and saying, hey, come be on the show after I said, hey, I want to be on the show. However it worked. Because whether it was a thought, it was an impulse first, and then boom, it happened. I'm happy. I'm so elated to even be here. This is beauty to me. This is beauty. And the things that we do, that you do, Fatt, Rona, Jackie, Rona, like, shut your ass up.
No, I'm not.
She was like,
no, listen. No. That's not what that was at all.
I ain't gonna read into it. But
listen, my hair, I got my hair, I normally wear my hair up more. You know what I'm saying? It keep rubbing up against my ear, and it feel like something is in it, but it's my little hair. Go ahead.
I'll say this. I want to do things to the point where whoever works for me, works under me, works through me, comes into the shop and experiences whatever they experience, I want them to have I want them to reach utopia. Mm-hmm. I was shampooing a male and a female's hair the other day. And when the lady got up, even the male, when he got up and they said, I mean, like as they were walking away, it was like, that's what I want. I said, did you get a piece of heaven?
Yeah.
Did you get a piece of heaven?
I'm gonna be serious right now because I played.
What happened? What'd you say?
I was gonna say, so you shampooed the man and the woman hair. Was it like a 3-way shampoo?
No, because it was on.
It probably felt like one.
Oh. Yeah, it was on 2 different occasions.
That shit is euphoric if you do it right.
Smoke this over, right? To the point where when I was shampooing his hair yesterday, this a white man. And his chromosome, and that's one thing, Jackie, you know about that. You get to feel in their skull and they scalp and how the bones and the structures and everything that's in there. Look, the parietal bone and the occipital and all that shit, right? So I'm so excited. I love it. I absolutely love it.
And you massage all the stress points,
baby, too. And I hit all them motherfuckers. But when I hit that middle piece, and he got to shaking his leg. He got to shaking.
No, facts. Listen, if you have never had your hair professionally shampooed, you are missing out on life. Any client that I've ever had has fallen asleep at my ball.
Well, shit, I done missed that bus because my shit falling out now. The only thing you will be washing is the side.
But you can still have your scalp massaged and shampooed. You still need to shampoo your scalp.
Come on back.
You better not be putting no fucking bar soap on your shit.
Come on.
No, I use shampoo, but
look, Jackie B. Even if he do have that, even if he does have that bar soap on his scalp, when you hit it, and they walk away and they say, "Whew, what was that?" I said, "Did you get a little piece of heaven?" And they say, "That's what you want." That's self-care. You want everybody to experience that utopia. So right now, what Nico Redd is on, because I have been deemed as a healer, I have accepted my calling as a healer in the self-care business, and all of those who are around me and support me and help edify me. Jackie makes me look good every time I get on camera. So I know she a healer. Rona makes me look good every time I get on camera. So I know she a healer. Fatts make me look good every time I get on the microphone. So I know he a healer. Okay? So all I'm doing is taking what I'm given. That's what I'm working on. Taking what I'm given and learning how to manipulate that shit, because I'm an alchemist nigga and I'm about to work that shit. Bada boom, bada motherfucking beam.
Damn, you know what?
Mama, daddy, sorry.
Ooh, shit, that's so deep what you just said right there. I swear, because people, and I hope y'all really listening to this shit out there. I'm talking to the viewers, the listeners, whoever. I hope y'all really taking that shit in, what she just said, because there's so many people out here that they do something or they're great at something, and they can utilize that as the vehicle to spread their greatness, but they're so caught up in what other people can do that they don't even get to maximize their talents and what it is. Like what you just said right there, it's a lot of days I feel like, man, damn, am I done with this rap shit? And then I get messages from people, or I have conversations with people and tell me that it got them through a moment. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people instantly think, like, especially rappers, think that they're here for the money. And if the money not coming how they expected the money to come, then they not supposed to be here. But it's damn near like, no, because what if those songs that got us through those difficult moments, we never received, just because a person felt like they were supposed to have $1,000 more than what they had.
Baby.
You know what I'm saying? So I just hope people really heard that shit, because that shit right there just touched my soul, like for real. Like I probably,
perspectives. And that's what I'm gonna say. And I'm talking to Jackie right now, because she understands. I talked to Shaka earlier today. We had a conversation. I was on the phone. We had a conversation about 2.5 hours. I was doing the grocery shopping and everything. And the thing that I understood about, and I'm not trying to cut you off or nothing like that, but I want to say
no, preach.
The thing that I understood about being in school for cosmetology, because it teaches you, it ain't just about hair. This shit is life. It's the whole circumference, right? And how you look at the perspective, how you view everything. I said you can do goddamn 18 haircuts in one haircut. It's the same way with life. It may not work this way, but it's going to work this way. We got all these different perspectives that we can look at it from. And if we come from all these different angles and we tackle it from this way, okay, this one didn't work. Okay, let's try this. Okay, this one didn't work. Let's try this. The shape of your head is this way. The shape of your head is that way. And it's da-da-da-da-da. Man, baby, let me tell you.
And that shit is all math.
It's all zeros and ones, Jackie.
Yeah. Damn.
Zeros and ones. It's binary.
It is
it's zeros and ones.
You're not just doing hair. And when you think about it's all for the money, then you already got it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
It is making people feel good about themselves. And it is also looking at them and doing math in your head. Like, oh yeah, that shit ain't gonna look good on you. Yeah, I know you want this, but let me do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's math.
Yeah, and it's like it's damn near like you have to understand the difference between perspective and perception.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people go off perception.
Yes.
And you gotta, people could be seeing it, their perspective could be different. Which could totally change your perception if you really took the time to understand their perspective.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Or you could change their perspective from your perception because they are in your seat and how you see it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So when you want to get the goat to do what you want it to do, and you know a goat ain't moving off the mountain unless it get ready to, Capricorn, I'm talking to you. But ain't no Capricorns in this goddamn video. But that's what it's saying.
Yeah.
And for me and everybody that is on this feed right now, I'm so blessed as Solange come on the playlist right now. What you say to me, don't touch my hair. Okay. Look, she in the background. I'm listening to her right now. I am so thankful and I am so honored to be in the presence of each and every last one of you. Two queens.
Thank you.
And a fat guy. I'm so
first of all, that was so soulful. You so damn soulful. She said two queens and a fat guy.
Look, show Black Milk this shit, okay? Nigga, since you don't want
show
goddamn two soulful ass. Fat gonna say funky. No, that nigga said
nah, he said you was too damn
funky.
I
was at Barack Studio. I remember when they was trying to make me seem like a particular individual. And I said, look, anyway. I love you all. I really, really do.
I love you
so very thankful. And I'm gonna see y'all real soon because y'all about to make us.
Yes, you are. Baby. I've been doing all that math in my head.
Look, all them heads and them faces. Ooh, baby. Ooh.
Hey, well, dig this.
So low. I think that weed Kool-Aid be just sneaking up on me from like the days of past.
Can I go pee real quick? I'll be right back. Hold on.
First of all, hey, listen.
My pissy sissy.
How she just went to piss though, like she just dipped.
I'm about to go pee. Bye.
Right.
Oh, y'all got to hold it.
Man.
First of all, is the bathroom around that picture?
Right. First,
it's right. Look, it's right around the corner. Okay.
oh my God.
Oh shit!
I knew this was gonna be one.
Right.
I love it.
Yeah, this is gonna be yes.
Your ass done went and pissed 75 million times.
No, I didn't.
I'm gonna get you some of them damn Ouzo cranberry pills.
Listen,
three times I wanted to go fix me a drink, and 2 times, as that being the second time, I went to go use the restroom. Okay. I do declare, Mr. Butler, I do declare.
This will be hilarious to listen to as you're riding in your vehicle listening to this podcast, because you will just hear just spontaneous pee breaks as Nico steps away, and she never stopped talking to us. Like even
around the photo.
Yeah, like I'm peeing, like you just hear everything. You hear the toilet paper come off the roll. Everything.
I mean, it's okay. I absolutely love it. I really do love it. I needed this. I did.
We needed you on here, man. We needed that energy on here, and we really appreciate your perspective.
Yes.
But we ain't even get into witches and shit like that. But that'll be part do. Do trois. That'll be part do and trois.
I love you, I swear. But listen, listen though, we appreciate you being here. We appreciate this conversation, this schooling. You definitely opened my mind and stimulated my mind to do some more digging on a few things, not just in general, but just personally, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm at a point too where I have absolutely zero shame in learning everything I possibly can. Like even when I hear somebody say something and it hits home, like, damn, that sounds like something I can do to better myself, to better my spirit. You know what I'm saying? And just, I'm just at that place now. Like it's nothing. I think people just make things bigger than they really have to. And we just really just need to pay attention and understand. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody fighting to be understood, but nobody is fighting to understand. And sometimes if you get a better understanding, then you will figure out how to be better understood.
Or once you really understand what your value is, you ain't gonna put up with the bull crap.
That too, yes.
I'm there right now.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm working on.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So with that being said, Nico Redd,
wait. Before you go into the end, I want to say something to my sister. I want to say, Nico, thank you for not throwing me away after I've made a mistake and bumped you, because you are one of my favorite people in my life. You are my sister. You know what I'm saying? And I love you dearly. You know, we tight like that. Your mom and dad love me like a child. And
my mama make peach cobbler for you.
And my mom and dad love you like a child. So I'm so glad that one misunderstanding outside that club did not form a wedge between us. You know what I'm saying? So
it brought us together because that's what the universe was doing. That's why the universe had you bump my shoulder.
It was like that movie Falling. Ain't that the movie when Denzel, where every time you bump somebody,
time is on my side.
You said you was in the shell, and so me bumping you was me just knocking that shell up,
waking you up.
It was awakening.
Yeah.
It was an awakening.
Yeah. And I love it. But okay, Fatt.
I love it too.
Now you can end it. I'm sorry.
no, that's real talk.
Yeah. But y'all have been
first of all, Jackie, what is in your glass? Because that was first of all, she just sat back and smiled just like Ned the Wino when James and Michael decided to clean him up on that one episode because the people were coming through to look at the apartment.
I'm absorbing. That's all. I'm good.
Yo, so
Jackie is the Sagittarius of the group. I'm gonna tell you something about the Sag. So we got Aquarius, we got a Virgo, and we got a Sag and a Gemini. That Sag, let me tell you something. The Sag is the philosopher. And all Jackie is doing is sitting back and she's taking in everything.
That's it.
And when it comes time for her to be like, that's what she gonna do.
And I try to hold myself together so I don't go too far. That's all.
Got it.
Ain't no too far. Ain't no too far.
I'm going too far.
I'm overwhelmed. Look, most of the time I'm overwhelmed with how I'm feeling when I talk to you all, or even when I'm just with you and Rona Fats. Like I am overwhelmed because I feel high. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's always a positive thing. So my smile, I don't usually smile. I don't do shit. But this is good for me. This is good for me. I'm just taking it in.
Also, hey, I'm glad this whole damn conversation. I feel like we can talk for 4 more hours, but we've already been talking like basically we done talked through the whole movie of Malcolm X.
I am Malcolm X.
Like right now, Denzel is in that room getting ready, looking in that mirror. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good. It's all love. But 2 queens and a fat guy. We appreciate y'all tuning in. We appreciate Nico Redd for joining us on this episode.
So much.
She will be back. She will be back. And we'll see y'all next time.
Bye.
I'm only telling the truth. I ain't lying. I'm only telling the truth. I ain't lying, homie.